The joy of freedom. These are people who have lived under military dictatorship for the past 15 years, who dare to believe it will soon end. Chile, we're going to say no, are the words to their theme song. It means the 1 million people in this largest ever anti-government protest are going to vote against President Pinochet in tomorrow's referendum. Many others will join them.
I'm absolutely sure that we are going to win. You have seen the enthusiasm, the happiness. This is the beginning of the end of Pinochet.
If enough people vote no against Pinochet, there must be a presidential election by the end of next year. If the yes vote wins, Pinochet remains president for 8 more years. Pinochet came to power in a bloody coup in 1973. The elected Marxist president, Salvador Allende, was one of the many hundreds to die. The man who rules from the presidential palace today is there in part because of the U.S. A congressional investigation determined that the Nixon administration had helped to create the atmosphere for the coup. The rest of the world simply assumed that the CIA overthrew Allende because he was a Marxist. But nowadays, the U.S. joins the rest of the world in condemning the brutality of the Pinochet regime.
People have been killed, people have been exiled, people have been tortured. He has brought through government a politics as a state of war, in which you have to destroy your enemies.
When Pinochet agreed to a referendum several years ago, he was seeking approval here and abroad. He also thought he would win. These days, he's a born-again politician. Off with the uniform, on with the kissing. But on the platform, he's the same old dictator, threatening chaos and communism if he should be defeated.
The opposition lies and lies because they have been contaminated by the communists.
This hits home with many Chileans who fear a return to the political and economic instability of the Allende period. But the opposition, a broad-based coalition of 16 parties, does not even include the communists. And because a court ruling has allowed them on TV for the first time, they have been able to run a very sophisticated campaign. They have patriotic jingles, biting commentary, and even American movie stars.
And the future of your country is in your hands.
Observers believe the opposition's TV campaign has been crucial.
It gave people confidence. It made them feel that everyone else in the country was watching the same thing and getting the same message. And it put them in touch with news that they had no idea about before. The impact was extraordinary.
The most reliable polls now show that the no vote will win. And 60 prominent international observers, including former presidential candidate Bruce Babbitt, are here to monitor the balloting. But this is a regime which has never hesitated to use force to impose its will. And tonight, this is a nation gripped with anxiety over what Pinochet will do if he loses. Barrie Dunsmore, ABC News, Santiago.